Court is calling 2023 CR 1202, State of Texas versus Clayton Russell. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense.
For Mr. Russell.
Are you Mr. Russell?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Russell, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive the reading of the indictment.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Russell, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, he has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe that he is.
Mr. Russell, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, there's a $500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution to SAPD for laboratory testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
None.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged in the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
State up the state's exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Your Honor, we reviewed State Exhibit 1 with our client. We have no objections.
Mr. Russell, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, I believe it'd be in his best interest to start today, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, I believe he's a good candidate to complete probation. He knew that he shouldn't have done what he did.
All right, Mr. Russell, do you have any children?
Yes, Your Honor.
What are their ages?
3 and 17,
Where do they live?
with their mother.
When you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And know that you are getting a drug test today, so you need to be honest with the court.
Controlled substance.
What?
The one I
Control
was
substance.
caught with.
I'm sorry,
The one
what?
I was caught with.
Meth?
Yes, sir. Your
How
Honor.
often are you using?
Not very.
Well, I mean, you are obviously using often if you come to court today and you're going to be positive for
Well,
meth.
at least 3 days ago.
How often are you using
Twice a
them?
week,
I'm sorry,
about twice a week.
are you employed?
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you do?
I do make ready and for Airbnb.
Make ready for an Airbnb?
Yes.
What is
I go
make
and-
ready?
I go and clean up after all the guests.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to require parenting classes with P. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be satisfied. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Regular UAs. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month. Are you living with anyone?
No, ma'am.
Proof, oh, I've already said that. All right, probation. I'm going to want a TAP evaluation. And do a referral to felony drug court. Do you have any violent offenses?
No.
All right, so I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court. Probation, is there anything else that he needs?
No, Your Honor.
And we're going to follow TAP recommendations if he's not accepted in the felony drug court. We're going to start with intensive outpatient treatment. Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we're off the record. Good luck to you. You're going to have to do better. You understand? Court is calling 2023 CR 1202, State of Texas versus Clayton DiMaterio Russell. Could I have parties announced for the record? For the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense?
Michael Bellava.
Are you Mr. Russell?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Clayton DiMaterio Russell who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 1202 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 to 4 grams on May 1st, 2023 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor, violating condition number 4, in Bear County, Texas, Lieutenant Clayton Demetrio Russell visited the mayor, failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of February and March of 2024, a violation condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
We'll waive any violating condition.
Any
Okay.
objections?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Continue the individual on his probation and to order DDRF followed by Nick and Genesis supervision.
All right. Is that the proposed agreement, counsel?
I have 1 second.
Counsel, is that the proposed agreement?
It is what's on the table, Your Honor, but my client was wondering if there would be any way you'd be willing to do intensive outpatient.
No,
Okay.
you didn't report.
I lost my place. I told my PO that I was losing my place of residence. And I didn't, lost it. Missed my first appointment. I figured DMT, was already on me.
And so you just decided not to do anything.
So I looked for a place to stay.
Well, didn't you didn't report for probation though?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Clayton Demetrio Russell.
All right. So have you ever been diagnosed with a mental health issue
Depression recently, at the CDSC.
and anything else?
No, ma'am, they did my evaluation, they got me prescription, I lost my place of residence before my prescription even got there.
All right. So here's what's going to end up happening. I'm going to give you a choice. Sometimes I can give people choices. Sometimes I cannot. I can follow the recommendation for probation, which is what the state has stated to the court, or I can sentence you to prison for 2 years. Which would you prefer?
probation.
All right, the court will deny the motion. Alter and amend conditions to include the following. And this is to happen in custody.
Okay.
And that's the DDRF, Genesis program, and we'll do a referral to felony drug court. And if he's not accepted in felony drug court or DDRF, then we'll do residential treatment at SATA, followed by 90 support meetings in 90 days in the UA hotline. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, you have to do better. Good luck to you. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, the parties.